What? Is Paimon seeing things? Is that a Dodoko? No, there really is a Dodoko over there. And it looks just like... It looks like Barbaloth.
Oh my, what a coincidence this is. Traveler? Paimon?
Why is there something so fishy about hearing such a powerful fortune teller use the word coincidence?
Perhaps, but it's no lie. This truly is a pleasant surprise. As a descender from beyond this world, the traveler's fate is not anchored in Tevat. Hence why most fortune tellers, including myself, are unable to predict your future. Hence why most fortune tellers, including myself, are unable to predict your future. But happily, this particular coincidence couldn't have been any more fortuitous. I recently happened to glimpse a peculiar omen. And since I had some free time, I decided to perform a brief divination and follow the omen's course. Just for a spot of fun, you understand. Oh yes, and while I was following this omen, I caught a few ethereal threads of fate and glimpsed the faces of their owners. Here, take a look for yourselves.
See? Didn't I tell you? Someone with so many friends was bound to recognize them all. Hi, you two. It's been a while, hasn't it? I thought I'd lend a hand with Barbie's divination.
Indeed, if Alice hadn't insisted, I'd have treated these names as minor variables and discarded them from the divination.
But then you would have missed out on this fun little excursion, wouldn't you? Besides, as mages, we couldn't possibly disappoint the little cuties involved in the prophecy now, could we? It's the dream of every child to receive wonderful gifts, go on grand undertakings, and watch mysterious prophecies unfold. Which is all to say, we simply had to see this one through.
And there's no point arguing with Alice. Anyway, if I can gather these minor variables together, I should be able to adjust my divination. So here I am, seeking them out, and if possible, offering them a little fortune-telling. I don't have time to go around divining things like that, but I'm sure it won't be long.
Is that why you've set up this stall? So you can sit and wait for them to arrive?
Don't worry, I'm not just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. This Dodoko is simply a stand-in. I'm still working on my research.
That's right. And I installed sensors on Barbie's Dodoko. As soon as the right person shows up, she'll receive an instant notification. And Dodoko will give a happy little wiggle to make sure our visitors are drawn on in.
What are you doing back here? Take your arm off that. You'll knock my scryglass onto the floor. And hold that cup steady. I don't want you spilling hot chocolate on my manuscripts.
All right, keep your hat on. Just 1 second. There you go, Barbie. This one's yours. I hardly put any sugar in it, I promise.
When you say hardly any sugar, I can't help but feel like we're not speaking the same language.
Back to business. After we followed up on Barbie's divination, I was hoping to gather everyone up, everyone involved, that is, and throw a huge party. I've even decided how we can send out the invitations. Don't worry, I've already picked out the most beautiful birds available. Picture it. In the dead of night, A huge, pure white bird flies through your window with a mysterious letter in its beak. Then you open it, and a whole new world appears before your eyes.
Unfortunately, as I told Alice, doing that would only serve to disrupt the path of fate. Besides, dealing with such small prophecies is a real pain, so it's off the cards.
Oh, fate is such a spoilsport. Nevertheless, we can still have a party. When the time is right, I'll invite everyone myself. And as I do hate waiting for parties, Traveler, Paimon, can I leave the job of bringing your friends here to this stall to you?
Then we'd be the ones disrupting the path of fate, right?
Seeing as the people in the prophecy already have ties to the Traveler, in theory, their fates are already intertwined. If the Traveler steps in to invite them and hurry things along, it shouldn't have too large an effect on the divination.
Reliable as always. For the sake of the party, it's in your hands. I promise to save you the best seats, closest to the cake. Barbie, why are you tearing that paper apart? What are you doing?
I'm using it to plug my ears. Between you and Nicole, if my head isn't hurting, then my ears are. Ugh, I miss Octavia.
Is it coming back to you yet, Chi-Chi?
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize. We still have a long way before we get to the Palais Mermonia. Let's keep walking for now. I'm sure you'll remember where your home is soon. Look, it's Chi-Chi, and she's with the Melozine. Huh, that's a combo Paimon wasn't expecting to see.
Traveler and Paimon.
You know Chi-Chi? Fantastic news! I ran into her while investigating near Lumadus Harbor. Judging by her size, I figured she was a human child. She is a child, right?
I am...
Right! We go way back! We're the best of friends! Quick thinking. If Chi-Chi had said she was a zombie, it might have scared her half to death.
Yes, best of friends. That's right.
Whoa, this is a happy coincidence for sure. To be honest, this is the first time I've ever found myself completely at a loss. I take it you know about her memory issues? She can hardly seem to remember anything besides her own name. Chi-Chi gets like that sometimes. Poor child. I was going to take her back to the Marie-Chaussee Phantom and let her stay there for a while. But I hoped she might get some of her memories back on the road. Since you're such good friends, I take it you know where she lives? It would save such a lot of trouble if I could take her straight home. We know, but it's, a very long way from here.
Very long way? I followed a Sealy. All
Huh? You remembered something? What happened before that?
before that, Dr. Baiju took me on his rounds at something. I went to gather herbs and then...
Oh! Baiju took you to Yilong Wharf, right? Detective Paimon thinks she knows what happened. Baiju took Chi-Chi to visit patients at Yilong Wharf. She got lost while gathering herbs, saw a Sealy, and followed it all the way to Lumineuse Harbor. Good thing Paimon and the Traveler read Robin versus Chesterton. Simple deductions like these are a piece of cake for Paimon now. Aha! Well, that checks out. I'll take Chi-Chi back to Yilong Wharf right away. Dr. Baiju is Chi-Chi's guardian, is he? He must be worried sick. Oh, you're right. Paimon almost forgot about that. Barbalos, are you there? Can you hear us?
No need to shout. I've been here all along. I simply didn't want to interrupt your conversation. Listening is the default state of any good fortune teller. This Sealy's so-called guidance could also be considered the guidance of fate. Since you're here, Chi-Chi, why not let me read your fortune?
Fortune?
Oh dear, Barbie, allow me to interject. You're really not suited to talking to children, you know. You're scaring the poor girl. Let me take this one. Now listen closely. This is how you deliver a little surprise gift. Ahem. Little Chi-Chi, member of the Little Hexen Circle, I'm the mother of your ally Clee, Auntie Alice, the greatest witch in the world.
Nice to meet you, Auntie Alice.
What a sweet, polite little child. Come now, let Auntie's friend, another great witch, throw you a wonderful surprise fortune-telling party.
Fortune-telling party?
That's right. Look at the cards in front of you. Aren't they pretty? Do you like them?
I like them.
That's wonderful. Now, can you pick one for me?
Is this one all right?
Of course. And because you were so wonderfully well behaved, that card is yours to keep.
Thank you.
All right, Barbie, break time's over. Come help little Chi-Chi with her reading.
No, you don't need to shake me awake. I've been listening the whole time. Upright hanged man. Very few people draw this card.
That means you're very special, Chi-Chi.
It symbolizes transcendence and waiting, and also detachment from the everyday world. There are shackles that bind you, but you yourself have no desire to break free from them.
Shackles? Do you mean my orders?
At least on the surface, you wouldn't be wrong to understand things in such a way. As for your future, all you need to do is wait. Of course, it's not like you lack for time, but... Oh my, how strange, how very strange.
Hold up a second, you're saying too much at once. Give the poor child a moment to breathe. Let Chi-Chi savor her little gift first. You really do need to show a little more patience with children. What do you think, Chi-Chi? Do you like your surprise?
This card is pretty. Thank you, Auntie Alice.
Oh, good girl. You did such a good job remembering Auntie's name. Oh, Auntie would love to chat with you some more, but it's time for you to go home. If Auntie Barbie has more to say, then next time the Hexen Circle meets, she can make a prophecy for every little witch who attends. Wouldn't that be lovely?
Could you not add to my workload without asking me first?
Then it's settled. See you next time, Chi-Chi, and all of you witnesses.
Bye-bye, Auntie Alice and Auntie Alice's best of friends.
Phew! Is that all over now? Did those two voices just come from this doll? What kind of toy is this? It's so cute! Where can I... Ugh, no, that's not important right now. Chi-Chi, let's go find that Dr. Baiju of yours.
It's time. Chi-Chi should go home. See you next time, Traveler and Paimon. Card. Gift. Pretty. Rise. With sword comes shadow. Go. Incoming. Hey! Don't blink. Got lucky that time. Wheel of life. Opening box of Adepti tricks. Speed of light. Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Hey! Cut to the chase. Life goes on. With sword comes shadow. So you can't help me fix this annoying affliction either?
Precisely. It's already too deeply intertwined with your fate. Imagine your destiny is a tree. This affliction is like a new shoot growing from its branches. It's been helping you absorb sunlight and dew this whole time. It, long ago, began to shape your fate. If you cut it off now, the wound left behind might fester, infecting the entire tree.
You make it sound like it's a good thing. It's clearly getting in my way, keeping me from mixing the drinks I need. It's more like one of those vines that wrap around the trunks of giant trees, restricting their growth and slowly strangling them.
Well, if that were the case, your fate would have rejected it, and we could have easily pruned it away. Unfortunately for you, it's not at all what you say it is. All right, enough talk. That should be enough to convince you I'm a legitimate fortune teller, yes? Now, just like I told you, come here and pick a card at random. And let me give you a little advice about your future.
So I just pick one at random, Okay. How about this one? No, wait! This one!
Don't overthink it. No matter how you choose, you can only ever draw the card that's destined for you.
Ooh, this fortune teller's laugh is so creepy! She's just like an old witch from a fairy tale. But since she's so good at it, her advice could prove really helpful. I have to choose my card carefully. Huh? Traveler? Paimon?
True to form. Here you are at just the right moment. Well said. Compared to an intangible thing like fate, commissions have a far more intuitive effect on shaping our words and deeds. Now, seeing as you're here, perhaps you could have a word with this little one. She doesn't seem very trusting of an old witch like me.
Well, it's not so easy to trust a weird-looking fortune teller who's set up stall in the middle of nowhere. Oh, the traveler seems to know this fortune teller pretty well. Great. I can finally have someone I trust. Traveler? Paimon? Come over here for a sec. I need to talk to you in private. Looking for new ingredients, of course. My previous approach to mixing drinks was far too narrow-minded. I kept limiting myself to actual food. Paimon wouldn't exactly call the things you put in your drinks food, Diona. Well, it's all technically edible. As long as you grit your teeth and close your eyes. It's stuff you can force yourself to swallow. I've already found a bunch of rusted screws, scrapped cables, coagulated chunks of grease. Dust bunnies, toe jam. And it's all thanks to that guy from the Fontaine Research Institute who makes Fanta. He's been a real help. Well, I heard that really tasty fizzy drink stuff comes from the Fontaine Research Institute, so I headed over to take a look. When I got there, Mr. Henri let me try a few bottles of the new Fanta flavors. Completely on the house. Mr. Henri doesn't smell of alcohol at all. Nope. He just smells like Fanta. Sweet and tangy. One stiff and you can tell he's a reliable sort of grown-up. And he was the one who suggested I come to this stall. He said my affliction is probably beyond the Research Institute's ability to analyze. But he heard that this weird fortune teller who showed up recently near the court of Fontaine, apparently everyone who's been here says she's crazy accurate.
Maybe if you get your fortune told, you'll learn something about what's causing your affliction. If you grasp the principles behind it, perhaps you could find a cure.
Well, hard to argue with that logic. Guess he didn't end up becoming a researcher at the Fontaine Research Institute for nothing. So I came here to see the fortune teller. As soon as I walked over, she stopped me and said there was a strange disturbance surrounding me. Before I could ask, she blurted out all the answers to my questions.
But the scientific logic of the Fontaine Research Institute doesn't directly apply to divination. Even if you understand the principles, it doesn't mean the solution will be easy to come by. Just like I told you. Mysticism isn't built of bearings and bolts, and I can't simply repair your fate for you.
Oh, are you telling me nothing can be changed? Then what's the point of drawing a card?
By drawing a card, you may just find a tiny missing gear to fit into the wheel of fate. It may seem insignificant, but when installed correctly, the tiniest gears can still drive massive mechanisms.
You're not just humoring me, are you? Traveler, what do you think? All right, if you say so. Then I'll take one. All right, here we go. Looks like it's...
Oh my, how strange. To think the disturbance surrounding you has grown with such vigor. It's no longer a shoot, but a sturdy branch. How curious.
Huh? What are you saying? Does this mean the drinks I mix will taste even better from now on?
If we judge solely by your affliction, that would indeed be the case. Furthermore, the card you drew is the reversed High Priestess, which means you've been too focused on the illusions before the veil, which is precisely why you've been unable to pass through it for so long.
That doesn't sound like it has anything to do with mixing drinks. I thought this card would tell me what ingredients I need to use.
The lunar arcana aren't known for creating recipes. At least, not yet. But mixing drinks isn't the only way to find the answers you're looking for.
The answer is to teach those old booze hounds a lesson, so they never get drunk and cause trouble again.
You're certainly driven, but while your body moves forward, your heart remains stuck.
That's not true. I hate those weird old drunkards from the bottom of my heart, especially...
I see. Then, have you talked to the one who fills your heart the most?
What? How did you know I was thinking about one person in particular? I didn't even...
Through divination, of course. Perhaps you should cast aside your impatience and confused emotions and tell him how you truly feel. You might find it more effective than trying to mix the most disgusting drinks in the world.
There's no way he'll listen. Once he started drinking, he doesn't listen to anyone.
Perhaps that was true before. But now, you found a tiny gear from the Wheel of Fate. Returned to its rightful place, certain things might undergo subtle changes.
You mean that? But it is just a card.
Of course not that. I'm talking about your heart. Something which has already begun to change.
My heart hasn't changed at all. Now, I need to go look for ingredients. How much is the divination fee? I can pay it in full.
Oh my, what a well-mannered child. Much more endearing than that other little brat. But there's no need for a fee. Just consider this a gift from a witch.
Thank you. If you ever come to Mondstadt, I can treat you to a drink. I guarantee it'll taste delicious.
Mondstadt, you say? Yes, if I get the chance, that might not be such a terrible idea.
And thank you for helping me out, Traveler in Paimon. No matter the trouble, Paimon and the Traveler will swoop in and save the day. But swooping in is thirsty work. So once we're done, we wouldn't say no to some of your tasty drinks, Diona. It's a deal. Next time you're in Mondstadt, I'll treat you to the best drinks you ever tasted. The kind with absolutely zippo alcohol.
By the way, if you have any more questions about your card, look for someone named Mona. You probably already know who I'm talking about.
Mona? Yeah, I know her. She always orders the cheapest drinks. Is she a powerful fortune teller too?
Ha! She's nowhere near my level. Still, she should be up to the task of reading the lunar arcana. Otherwise, she might as well hang up her hat. Just tell her you've brought a prophecy on behalf of the mighty astromancer Barbaloth Trismegistus as a test. Don't worry. As long as you say that, she'll do her best to interpret it for you.
I think I got that. Astromancer Barbaloth Trismegistus. Yes, that's a long name. Come to think of it, isn't Mona's name really long too? I think it was the what was it again? Think you can bully me? I like music. In fact, I've taught myself to play many different instruments. You don't believe me? Find me a piano, and I'll show you a thing or two.